People love their full-size trucks, whether it's for work or for play, in their driveway or on the highway. People are passionate about their trucks. But what makes Ram trucks so special? Let's dive in and find out why. This is the new Ram 1500. Currently in its 5th generation, it receives a significant refresh inside and out for the 2025 model year with the addition of a new luxurious tungsten trim, but more on that later. The exterior gets new taillights, a revised front end with standard LED headlights, and new larger forward-leaning grills. And I say grills because there are 8 different variations across the lineup. The front end of the Ram 1500 looks good. It's bold, it's macho, and it is a bit blinged out just because this is the limited trim, and the Ram logo has been moved up. And Ram made it a point to say that the front end should look heroic, which makes me think of Hero by Enrique Iglesias. Can we play that? No? You won't have any rights? Here, just put it on my credit card. I got it. Let's do this. This Ram half-ton will have quite a few trim levels: a base tradesman model, Bighorn or Lone Star if you're in Texas, Rebel, Laramie, Limited Longhorn, Limited, and now Tungsten. Lower trims will have a carried over 3.6 liter Pentastar V6 with e-torque making 305 horsepower and 271 pound-feet of torque. If you're looking for more power, sorry, but the good old Hemi V8 has been replaced by the new Hurricane family of engines. Mid-tier trims get the standard output 3-liter straight-six twin turbocharged Hurricane engine making 420 horsepower and 468 pound-feet of torque on premium fuel. Top trim Ram 1500s will get the more powerful high-output Hurricane engine making 540 horsepower and 521 pound-feet of torque again on premium fuel. All 3 engine options are mated to a TorqueFlite 8-speed automatic transmission, and rear-wheel drive comes standard on lower trims. Of course, 4-wheel drive is available and will be standard on the off-road focused Rebel model and on higher trims. There's also an available electronic locking rear differential to maximize traction when needed. So with this new engine in the Ram 1500, I want to test out an acceleration pull, which feels mighty hefty. It pulls really well. It shifts smooth, and I think this is more than adequate power for what you need your truck to do. Granted, I don't love the noise. I love a good V8, and the good thing is with these turbos, because they're smaller, it's not a lot of turbo lag. So once you put your foot down, your acceleration is prompt and the power delivery is linear. And also, the brakes feel quite good as well. They're not spongy, and they do a good job bringing this thing to a nice smooth stop, which right now I'm gonna have to come to with a little bit of Texas traffic. The 8-speed transmission is doing a great job. It's providing seamless shifts, and there's no jerky movements. It's good. This high-output Hurricane engine in our tester hardly has any vibration, and the truck feels quick, especially without towing or a heavy load in the rear. But if you're inclined to haul toys and such, with the right configuration, the Ram 1500 is rated to tow up to 11,500 pounds and have a max payload of 2,300 pounds. There's also different drive modes to help change driving dynamics, optional tow mirrors for better visibility, and easily accessible tow controls and camera angles to make the job easier. A 26-gallon tank comes standard, but there's a 33-gallon tank available as well. As far as fuel economy, the base V6 gets a manufacturer estimated 24 miles per gallon in combined driving, while the Hurricane engines haven't been rated yet, but there are 3 different axle ratios to choose from for better fuel economy and capability. So yeah, this being a body-on-frame truck, there's gonna be some body roll. You can really feel the weight of the truck when you're going into right or left turns. As far as steering, it's pretty good. It's stable on center, it's not a lot of vagueness, and you don't have to do a lot of micro adjustments. Even though there is a little bit of body roll, the suspension is doing a great job at providing a competent ride. Not a lot of undulations in the road are coming into the cabin and jostling passengers or myself around, and it feels nice and smooth even on the highway. As we get past those little bumps in the road, it's a comfortable cruiser. The Ram 1500 uses a high-strength frame for better handling and durability. There's a double wishbone suspension in front, a solid axle in the rear, and available segment-exclusive air suspension on all four corners, which our limited trim tester has. This suspension is useful for better off-road capability, load leveling, entry and exit, and overall ride quality. The cabin is doing a great job at isolating noise, keeping the inside nice and quiet, with the exception of an open pipe motorcycle driving down the highway. But other than that, there's not a lot of squeaks, or there's no squeaks or rattles, and this is a pre-production vehicle, and that's nice because you want to know with this luxury look, you're getting luxury fit and finish as well. And if you plan on taking the Ram 1500 on a long road trip, you're in for a treat because these seats are very comfortable. And this also has the available massage function, so your body doesn't get fatigued on a nice long road trip. Visibility outward is okay. I feel like the middle section is quite narrow because the rear view mirror is down a little bit. But besides that, over my left shoulder, it looks good. Over my right, it looks okay. The belt line is quite high, but that's why you have some available safety features. Standard safety features on the Ram 1500 include forward collision mitigation with emergency braking, blind spot monitor, active lane management, and adaptive cruise control. And if you're someone who likes to relax on the highway, well, there's a surprise for you. So I want to blindly test the adaptive cruise control with the level 2 driver assist feature. And to do that, all your settings are on the steering wheel. You activate the adaptive cruise control, you set your speed. I'll set it to about 65. It's a little bit of traffic, but when it picks up, at least I'll know this will pick up. And then after you set it, you have level 2 or level 2 plus driving, which is either
construction on road ahead.
Which is either hands-on with capacitive touch or hands-free, which is level 2 plus. So you activate hands-free with this steering wheel button on your steering wheel, and it has these green indicators, and you get hands-free driving. All right, so it's hands-free driving right now. Let's see how it does going into this turn. And one cool feature that Ram mentioned also is that when you're coming up on a semi, naturally we like to kind of veer away from the semi. So they program this system to do the same thing. And it's actually veering to the left with the semi to the right, and it vibrates my butt and it tells me to take control of the wheel. Yeah, it's hands-free driving with some caveats. I don't think I feel comfortable with it, but let us know what you think down in the comment section. So along with its comfortable interior and composed driving dynamics, the Ram 1500 is just a pleasure to drive around. The interior of the Ram 1500 is a wonderful place to be if there's a long drive involved. Quality materials line the cabin, and there are plenty of nooks and crannies for all of your things. Our tester has the crew cab configuration, and space is plentiful with seats that can cater to numerous body types. Getting in the Ram 1500 can be a bit of a hike, but thankfully there are these available power running boards to help you step in, along with this leather grab handle because this is the limited trim. But once you get in, the seats are very comfortable, highly adjustable. I have plenty of space. I'm 6'4", plenty of head, plenty of leg room, and the seats go pretty far back on its rails. The steering wheel column is highly adjustable, and there's just overall nice materials everywhere, from on top of the dash to the door. The driver's position is a great place to be. Something worth mentioning, for the new luxurious tungsten trim, the front seat controls are located on the door, and there's only one option for the interior trim and color. There's a real luxury vibe that includes contrast stitching, carbon fiber trim bits, and a tungsten badge on the armrest with the VIN number. Moving towards the rear, I appreciate how wide the doors open for loading up, and the comfort extends to backseat passengers as well. back here in the rear quarters, there's plenty of space. This is set for my ideal seating position, and I have tons of leg room. My feet fit under the seat nicely, which is great just in case you're wearing work boots, and I have some good headroom. And the back of these seats aren't upright, so you can get in a nice cozy position. And I'll add there's practicality back here as well, because you can fold these seats up just in case you have a long item or you just need a little bit more storage space. And right here you have an available space just in case you want to put a loaf of sourdough or something back there. That's some good practicality in the second row. Along with this abundance of space, the cabin gets some new tech. There's an available 14.5-inch infotainment screen with updated software for faster input response times and includes wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto, optional 12.3-inch configurable gauge cluster, a new dual wireless charging station, and available segment-first 10.25-inch passenger screen that allows front passengers to control the audio, view navigation directions, and observe multiple camera angles. This interior looks great, from the layout to the materials. You got soft leather and open pore wood. It definitely stands out. The infotainment system is nice and easy to work. Granted, this available large touchscreen is prone to fingerprints, but you do get physical buttons for your HVAC controls, which is nice, a physical volume knob, which is great, and this rotary dial right here for your gear selector definitely opens up this portion just for some more storage, because it's storage out the wazoo. This opens up, there's storage down here, it's a floating center console here, cup holders here, somebody spilled coffee right there, and there's storage right here, right under the dual wireless charging unit, and you can fit your phone in right there with 6 USB ports. I mean, it is overkill, but it's luxury too. Luxury and practicality. I dig it. Lower trims will have a quad cab and a 6'4" bed standard, and a crew cab with a 5'7" bed is available and comes with the higher trims. The larger 6-foot bed is also an option for the crew cab models, but not on the Rebel or Tungsten trims. There's now an available full power tailgate and features around the bed to help you work or load up, like a cleat system, onboard power inverter that can produce up to 2 kilowatts, and the good old RAM box for quickly accessing and locking away supplies. And yeah, the tailgate can open in a traditional sense, but there's a neat hidden gem right here, and you can open the tailgate in a 60-40 split. That's an available feature, and I think that's pretty cool, especially if you're a little bit shorter and you need to access items towards the back of the bed. And if you're like me and you're wondering, hey, can I close it both ways? No, you can't. You can't open it right here either, so yeah, make sure you do it properly. Pricing for a base Ram 1500 Tradesman model starts at $42,270, which does reflect its $1,995 destination charge, and this will include features like steel wheels, parking sensors, an 8-inch infotainment touchscreen, and a 6-speaker audio system. Throughout the lineup, different trim models and packages include numerous features like different grille and exterior trim colors, various wheels, dampened tailgate, power adjustable pedals, different interior colors and materials, larger 12 or 14.5 infotainment touchscreen, head-up display, additional USB ports, more speakers, and multi-zone climate control. If you're looking to get dirty, the off-road focused Rebel starts at $61,190. This includes the standard output Hurricane engine, an aggressive aesthetic, upgraded suspension, underbody protection, all-terrain tires, and rubber floor mats. But for the ultimate luxury experience in a full-size truck, the new Tungsten model starts at a whopping $89,150. For this price, you get a tungsten-specific interior with leather seats, 24-way power driver's seat, massaging front seats, suede headliner, and a 23-speaker Klipsch premium audio system that even includes speakers on the back of the front seats. If you're in the market for a half-ton pickup truck like the Ram 1500 or any of its competitors, make sure you go on kbb.com and get a fair purchase price. kbb.com, click the link above for more details. The Ram 1500 is looking to take on competition like the Ford F-150, Chevy Silverado, GMC Sierra, and Toyota Tundra. Ram also expects to have the Ram Charger Hybrid and Ram REV all-electric truck variants come out sometime this year. But for now, this ICE half-ton is looking to go on sale in the first quarter of 2024. And there you have it, the new Ram 1500. Leisure and luxury with efficiency, practicality, and capability. So if that piques your interest, you should check one out for yourself.